Tesla NACS family gets bigger as Evercharge announces support. In a recent announcement, hardware and software provider Evercharge revealed it will be fully embracing Tesla's North American charging standard NACS throughout its whole network. Joining auto producers Ford and General Motors GM, and electromobility firm AB Mobility. Evercharge is now part of the increasing Tesla NACS family. Evercharge mentioned the combined charging system CCS is not adequate, claiming it has many flaws, particularly its inferior performance. Furthermore, Evercharge notably pointed out Tesla's system genuinely is better, highlighting its simple operation, convenience, and general performance. In 2022, Tesla renamed its charging port as the North American Charging Standard NACS to indicate its design is superior to CCS, and the industry must acknowledge it as the favored standard. Evercharge's founder and CEO Jason Applebaum echoed this sentiment in a post on his LinkedIn. With GM committing to rolling out the NACS into its EVs in 2025, only 2 weeks after Ford did the same, the shift to the NACS becomes clear. While this move is clearly great news for Tesla, it could also present difficulty for other networks, such as Electrify America, as they do not support the NACS presently. Nevertheless, as the likes of Ford, GM, AB Mobility, and now Evercharge join forces, it is likely only a matter of time before the NACS becomes a common charging system across North America. Source: reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Teslarati. Tesla owners claim their radar was disabled during service visits. Tesla owners claim the radar apparatuses in their vehicles were unplugged during service visits, according to a report. Tesla has been working to transition to a camera or vision-only approach to its self-driving efforts, and this was launched several years ago with Tesla Vision. The company started building Model 3 and Model Y vehicles without radar, only relying on cameras for autopilot and full self-driving. Elon Musk once referred to radar as a crutch for autonomy and always planned on using a camera-based approach. Tesla told drivers any vehicle built for the North American market after May 2021 would not be equipped with radar. And Model S and Model X vehicles have also had radar removed from new builds since February 2021. However, some owners on the Tesla Motors Club forum reported their cars had radar systems unplugged and deactivated during service visits. A service bulletin stated autopilot and active safety features that were using front radar sensor data had transitioned to using camera data, making the front radar unnecessary. It is likely people did not read the fine print of service invoice agreements that informed them of such a change. Regardless, Tesla has for some time been pushing for a camera-based autonomous driving technology, as it has been known that their cameras have 3 eyes of various focal distances looking forward and can process data at ultra-high speed. Besides, unplugging the radar system can also help prevent battery drain, as the system still requires power, even though it is not contributing anything. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati. Robber that stole Tesla Model X belonging to tennis star Curios pleads not guilty. An individual who identifies as Chris recently attempted to steal a Tesla Model X belonging to tennis star Nick Kyrgios. The vehicle had been parked outside Kyrgios' home in Canberra, Australia, when the man pointed a firearm at his mother while demanding the car keys. After successfully obtaining the keys, Chris had difficulty starting the car, however. The incident was made simpler thanks to Kyrgios' use of the smartphone app to limit the vehicle's top speed to only 80 km/h, roughly 50 miles per hour. As a result, The Tesla's location and the speed limit set by curios allowed authorities to locate the SUV on a suburban street. The 32-year-old car thief was then detained and subsequently denied bail by police. Chris pled not guilty to the charges earlier this week and is due to appear in court on July 18. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati. CCS-compatible Tesla Superchargers to be eligible for public funds. The White House has officially confirmed that electric vehicle charging stations using a standard connection, in this particular case referring to the Combined Charging System CCS1, will be eligible to receive federal subsidies. This is seen as a positive outcome as the U.S. government is looking to encourage the installation of charging infrastructure for all EVs, not solely for those compatible with Tesla's proprietary standard. At the moment, Tesla's Superchargers in North America are only equipped with North American Charging Standard NACS plugs. The company's own system, however, Tesla has plans to open up access to the entire network for all EVs. To achieve this compatibility with other EVs, Tesla's Magic Dock has been outfitted with CCS1 adapters. Provisions set up by the U.S. government provide up to $7.5 billion to build new fast charging stations across 7,500 miles of the U.S.'s highways. Tesla holds a large share in the battery electric vehicle BEV segment and is looking to share in some of these subsidies. By installing an increasing number of CCS1-compatible supercharging locations, the plan Tesla has been pushing ahead with is under the non-Tesla Supercharger pilot program, and about 10 stations have so far been equipped with the Magic Dock. The current move comes cantered around the fact that electric vehicle makers Ford and General Motors have recently announced their future models will use the NACS connector, a move that could see the industry shift towards this standard as opposed to CCS1. The reason for this switch stems from the fact that the majority of all electric models in the U.S. market are compatible with NACS, with Tesla's impressive share of the EV market leaving the competitors in the predicament. In order to combat this, and ensure that those with CCS1 compatible vehicles still have access to Tesla Superchargers, from 2024, NACS to CCS1 adapters will be added to and from 2023. Select supercharging stations will feature the Magic Dock built-in CCS1 adapter. This situation is not dissimilar to that seen in Europe, where many manufacturers have had to apply both CHAdeMO and the European CCS2 to their DC chargers for maximum convenience and compatibility. In this case, it is presumed that CCS2 became the ultimate solution, and it is anticipated that this may happen with NACS once it gains more traction. Source: reposted and summarized from Mark Kane at Inside EVS. Tesla Superchargers could be used by GM-owned electric boat company. Tesla Superchargers are being opened to legacy automakers such as Ford and General Motors (GM), as well as companies from other sectors that intend on utilizing the North American Charging Standard NACS. This includes the GM-owned electric boat maker Pure Watercraft, a startup that manufactures various sizes of boats for multiple uses. The pontoon boat made in partnership with GM is now available at $75,000, with a reservation fee of just $100. In the aftermath of GM's agreement with Tesla, where 12,000 supercharger locations will be available to Tesla EVs beginning 2021, and the NACS connector will be applied to all its 2025 cars. Pure Watercraft is also preparing to make use of the connector. Taking sustainable transportation into consideration, Tesla could offer a unique application of superchargers for other modes of transport as well. GM holds a 25% stake in Pure Watercraft, which was acquired in November 2021. For purposes of promoting zero-emission mobility, thus expanding adoption of EVs all round. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati.